Getting shadow banned on Reddit can make it feel like everything you spent all that time and all that energy building is just gone, right? Your posts gone, your profile non-functioning, and now you're trying to figure out what the frick frack do I do next, right? Okay, first go appeal, use the appeal form, and then it's time for damage control. And that's what we're talking about today. Because when it comes to Reddit and shadow bans, we all kind of know the odds of actually getting our account back, they're not zero. They're not. But they're low. They're very slim. But before you just walk away and abandon an account, there are a few things that I would really heavily suggest gathering from that account as long as you still have access. These things are going to make rebuilding your new account so much easier. At least I can say they made it easier for me to rebuild after my account was shadow banned. So today we're diving into the top 3 things that I would gather from my shadow banned Reddit accounts. I was recently coaching a creator who recently got hit by the dreaded Reddit shadow ban, and they asked me, what can I do? It's happened, we're here. So how do I optimize the situation? Make the transition into a new account easier? And what do I do with this old account? And this is the advice I gave them. So the first thing you need is a complete list of all the subreddits you were verified in and all the subreddits you were banned in. If you don't currently have a tracker where you're tracking these verifications, get one. I really heavily suggest that. If you don't want to make one yourself, can't blame you. Pop on over to the creatorsspicytea.co/shop and grab the verification tracker that we have there, the one that I currently use for my business. You need to have this because here's the deal. Subreddit verification doesn't transfer to your new account. Yeah, you're definitely the same person, and yeah, you can prove both accounts belong to you, but the moderation team doesn't freaking know that, right? Not at least until you take a couple steps first. More often than not, this is going to look like reaching out to the moderation team via mod mail and asking about their re-verification process, okay? Some subs might make you verify like you're a totally brand new account. Some subs are cool motherfuckers and let you transfer your shit. If you pop over to the subreddit r/creators_spicy_tea, there's an in-depth resource going over the verification transfer process for like a ton of selling subreddits. But that being said, every subreddit handles this differently, okay? The hard truth, some moderation teams don't allow shadow banned accounts to transfer verification at all. Being verified before does not guarantee that the new account will also be approved. But having a record of your previous verification gives you kind of like a place to start. So before you lose access to that old account, right? Go through your messages and find the original verification approval for each subreddit. Copy the permalink to that verification approval message and save that. Then when you contact the moderators, let them know you were previously verified. I know a lot of people feel uncomfortable reaching out in mod mail because it seems so official. But you can say something like, hey mods, my name is blah, 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 and I'm looking to transfer my verification from my previous shadow ban account, you/blah, blah, blah, to this new account. Here's my previous verification approval message. Pop in that permalink. And please let me know if you have a specific process for re-verification or if I should just do the whole process again. Okay, so this is going to do a couple things. It's going to give them all the information they need, and it's not going to make them go digging through mod mail or trying to piece together the situation themselves. Now, if you want to get really in good with mod teams, skip the questions and just do the full re-verification process again with the permalink to the original approval message. So now let's talk about the other side of that, why doing this step protects your account. Verification does not automatically transfer to your new accounts. No, and that blows. But do you know what does? Subreddit bans. If your old account was banned from any subreddit, creating a new account does not give you permission to participate there again. If you are banned on one account from a subreddit, every single account you've ever created and ever will create, that bitch is banned too. So if you use the new account in a community where a previous account was banned, you risk being flagged for ban evasion and losing the new account or access to the whole platform in general. Be careful with this. So go through those DMs again, all of your messages, look through your archives as well. Find every ban notice, record the subreddit name. Don't rely on memory, especially if you've posted in a lot of communities over the life of the account. Keep that banned subreddit list somewhere you can check before posting from your new account. You are already dealing with one lost freaking account. You don't want to accidentally walk into a subreddit you forgot banned you 17 months ago, and then bam, bam, this new account's in the drain too, you know? Okay, so that's the first set of things I would get. But the second thing you need to gather is a list of your existing and previous buyers from your DMs. We're going back in them DMs, y'all. Losing an account is so bad. It sucks. And it's bad enough. You don't also want to lose all the customer connections you built through it. So ideally, you're already doing this. You're already tracking all your sales and client information in a CRM. But if you're not, if you don't have a CRM currently, just understand that just about every single business does. And I heavily, heavily suggest getting one, especially in situations like this. So if you are looking for one that was very specifically designed for adult creators by adult creators who are selling adult content, head over to the creatorsspicytea.co/shop and check out the Adult Content Creators CRM 2.0. All right, your entire client history can't live inside only the platform where you found those clients. If you haven't been tracking that information and you've just been shadow banned, though, there is still time to recover it, okay? It's not lost. As long as you can go access the account and see your DMs, you can go through and identify all those existing and previous buyers, record their usernames and any bit of contact information they give you, and any relevant sales history available in the conversation. So once you've collected all that information and your new account has had time to mature and age, then you can begin reaching out to those buyers and letting them know where they can now find you in DMs. But you gotta go slow. You guys, you gotta go so slow. Do not create a brand spanking new account and immediately send message request after message request to every buyer from your old account. That's gonna get you banned. Send no more than a few message requests per day to protect the new account. I get the instinct though. I want to say that. I know the instinct is to contact everyone immediately. These are people who already know you and probably want to buy from you again. But rebuilding those connections is not going to help if the activity puts your new account in the drain. So going forward, track all this information outside of Reddit as a part of your regular client management. Save the usernames, contact details, orders, and sales data as you go. That way, if you have another account disappear, you'll already have what you need instead of a chore to have to do on top of dealing with a whole disappeared account. The third thing you need to gather is your old top performing content. Okay, this is a little bit of a cheeky move, but it saved my ass, so you know I have to share it with you guys. As you guys know, a lot of subreddits have a rule that you are not allowed to post content that you have posted in their subreddit before. You can't post it twice. However, once a Reddit account gets shadow banned, every single piece of their content that they ever posted to that platform is taken down. Okay? So, as long as you still have access to the profile, you have access to an opportunity. Here's what I did. Go to your old profile, your shadow banned one, sort your posts by top and select all time. Start downloading your highest performing content, but you're not just saving the photo or the video. No, you're saving also the subreddit name, where you posted it, and the caption you used, and the original publishing date. So once it is safe to promote from your new account, and you're 3 to 6 months after the original posting date, you can begin taking that same content and reposting that into the same subreddits with the same high-performing caption. You already have evidence that those posts performed in those communities. So instead of rebuilding entirely with untested and unsure content, you have material already that previously slayed and may help you build your karma back up. I know, though. It might be tempting to just start blasting your top old content to get that karma and that following back up fast. I get that, but really wait those 3 to 6 months after the original post date. So even if that original post has disappeared and there's no real evidence of it on the platform anymore, community members might remember it, and waiting that little bit helps reduce the chance that users recognize it and call attention to it. This is how I built my karma up so fucking fast after I had lost my first Reddit account where I originally built my business. If you are dealing with a Reddit shadow ban, I'm so sorry. But if you can still access the account, don't abandon it or give up on it yet before getting those 3 things, okay? Make a list of everywhere you're verified and everywhere you're banned. Comb through your DMs for any previous buyers, get their contact info and any sales history. And finally, go through your top performing posts of all time. Download the best performing content and save the caption and save the subreddit. Y'all, getting shadow banned is kind of a shitty ass situation if you ask me. Been there, done that, hated it. 0 out of 10 stars, will not book again, hopefully. But even if it's shadow banned, your old account might still contain the exact information you need to make rebuilding your new account less fucking miserable. Gather it while you can, keep it organized somewhere outside of Reddit, and be careful with the new account when you start over. You can rebuild. It feels detrimental, but you can rebuild. You can. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for sitting on down with me. I hope you are staying so safe. I hope you are staying so sane. And I hope you are absolutely thriving.